What's going on with this, the P. Diddy and Meek Mill and all these guys? So what is that all about?
It's deep, bro.
Diddy might be out of here, huh? I think Diddy's out of here.
Meaning like jail?
Nah, jail would be crazy, but I think like career-wise.
Canceled officially? Done?
Yeah, I think it's over.
I think there's a difference between being canceled and
being a criminal.
Yeah, it's a big difference, right? Because I don't know if R. Kelly got canceled.
Yeah. They keep canceling me for raping.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird. And I'm tired of
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I'm tired of people going.
I don't think it's canceling.
People keep going like, there's smoke and there's fire. No, the house is burnt down, bro. Diddy is that guy.
Yeah,
like everybody from Cassidy to the stories to the guy that just did the, he went to court and he's suing him and Lil Rod. And it's like, bro, there's a lot of information out there that's not good from his security guy that was Michael Jackson's security, that was the first guy in the scene when Mike died, to allegedly they're saying Diddy shot some dude and left and they just basically clean it up for him. It's like, bro, there's a lot of nefarious. How much gay stuff is going to come out with Diddy and Meek Mills? And bro, it's so crazy too. You guys know this. The moment somebody's like, man, he's done some gay stuff, from that moment on, every time you see a video and they just turn, you're like, oh, he's gay. He's gay, dude.
What are the actual facts of the story? Like, you've done some content on this. What do you actually know about
that much. I just know that there's like a lot of accusations. There's some, I guess, Me Too-esque stuff. Obviously, there's stuff with Cassie, maybe other people coming out. And but that being said, I think he just won a lawsuit with his like liquor company. So that he was at a, I don't know if that's even public, but rumors on the street he just won a.
He settles racism lawsuit against.
Yeah, it might be even for like a couple billion or something like that.
Oh, shit.
So he basically just got to stay out of jail. And then he can go off into the sunset.
Well, he settled with Cassie in like a minute, and that was his girl for like a decade or so.
I don't know if he settled with her in a minute. Like, in order for that information to hit the blogs, they're probably going back and forth for a while, and then he's not paying.
And she's like, I'm talking.
Well, I'm going to talk. And then they're like, no, you're not.
Okay.
And then she did, and now
30 million.
Yeah.
Just to be like, shh.
Within 24 hours.
Wow.
After she went public.
Wow.
Not even 24 hours. And then she came back and she said, we were able to settle things out, or I don't know what the words was she used. But, I'm all these other things that's going on with the guys and Meek Mill. Who called them out, by the way? Forget about Tate, but which rapper was it that went after? Is it 50 that he has a problem? Who is the person that always goes after?
Well, 50 is always going after. 50 is the man. But 50 is, and if you're on 50's bad side, bro, God bless you, man. May God protect you, because he is not letting that foot off your neck ever.
Yeah, with Floyd, Ja Rule, Floyd Mayweather, he does not play games, bro.
Also, one of the most charismatic dudes I've ever met.
No shit. So 50's developing a documentary on Diddy allegations, vows to donate proceeds.
Wow.
Sexual assault. Can you hold it? When is this?
Dude, this guy's a troll.
This guy, he is unstoppable, man.
Yo. This guy.
Yeah.
This guy. I remember when he was doing the stuff with Mayweather. It's like, here, put the alphabet. I want him to read a book.
One page from a Harry Potter book. Yeah. He was like, I'll donate 100, 500,000.
And they were
both New Yorkers.
They were best friends, though. They were best friends, too. Like,
what was
really
the falling out?
Like, that's his business, man. I'll let him explain that to you. But like, they were really close. So that's, I think,
is it a public story or no?
I don't know exactly. I don't know. I know he talked to me about something, but I let him share his business.
Okay. Yeah. To me, there's a part about 50 that gives me a man's man vibe.
Bro, he is.
That's the vibe I get from him. And even the way he edifies Eminem. You just got to love the way he edifies Eminem.
Just a lot of respect. A loyal dude who really understands people from a young age. From a very young age, understood social dynamics. Like, he told me, he was like, yeah, when I was like 12 or 13, I was raised by like old heads, and I was just observing them. You don't get to talk a lot when you're with the old dudes. So you're just kind of watching the power dynamics, watch how things work. Man, he told me some crazy story. I don't know if I can share, but I don't think he would be upset. He told me some story about like, when he first got out of prison or something like that. Like, he had like a crew of guys, and he went from being the dude, on the block to potentially being lower now, because other dudes rise when you get locked up. but he still had his crew. So he was getting paid whatever he was getting paid to be part of the organization. And he said in the beginning, he started taking all the money that he was making, all the money that he was getting paid, not in the beginning, after he got out, and he would pay it to his guys so his guys wouldn't think that he wasn't still the man. So he's making zero, right? But his guys, he still needed them to realize, yo, he still got it like that. And he just understood at a very like basic primal human level what he needed to maintain the loyalty, the hierarchy, and the power position. And I'm like, you're like 17 at this fucking time? How the fuck do you understand that? So it's no surprise to me when I see him thriving in these different industries, but also like not at all sacrificing who he is. Like he's still a wild dude on the internet and in Hollywood producing films. Like he can really kind of say whatever he wants. It's quite impressive. I told him the first time I saw him, I was like, bro, what do you have on all these dudes in Hollywood? And he's like, man, I don't even know what you talk about. Dude, he's that guy.
But listen, to me, it stops with Diddy at the Tupac story. That's where it stops for me because you know, you go down the rabbit hole and you're just curious about a topic and a story. You keep going down, and then you bring detectives and you're talking to guys that were involved, and eventually like, yeah, no. And I was a kid, 2 days, 3 days, I would say, in high school was like days that I was startled, confused, in pain, hurt. Magic getting AIDS when he came out and did the HIV positive interview. You know, it was Michael retiring and he's stepping away from the game, and it was Tupac getting killed. Those 3 days were the days where it's like, you know, as a kid, you follow those stories. And I think, I don't know, a lot of people have Diddy's influence behind Tupac and Biggie, but I'm convinced guys like 50 probably have. I'm convinced the people that have the actual facts and influence on who was behind it, but for whatever reason, they're not coming out.
That's the thing I always say. I was like, listen, if 50 don't like you, there's a reason. If 50 is out here not liking you, there is a fucking reason.
He's not just waking up going, to hell with this guy.
Yeah. Like,
well, you saw that. You know what I mean? And by the way, and you saw the interview where they're interviewing 50, and he's like, it's a podcast, and he's like, this dude during a podcast with 50 and Diddy was like, yeah, daddy, let's go shopping. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let another man take me
shopping. What are you fucking talking about? And like, he just doesn't play these games. He just is upfront and honest, and he doesn't play. But that's a really good point.
50 don't like you, man.
There's something up.
I'm looking into it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm looking into it.
Is this it? Is this when he said that?
Yeah.
I looked at him like, what you just said? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're going to make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, you take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah. I thought he needed some clothes. He told me to take.
Yeah, no, we're good.
We're good.
That's a good response. Though.
Well, Schultz, you know, someone that made a cameo in that video right there was your guy, Charlamagne. I know you've done a ton of content with him. I think you guys did some content recently when you asked him about the Diddy allegations.
Yeah.
How'd that conversation go with Charlamagne? What are your thoughts on him?
Oh, I mean, Charlamagne's the GOAT, man. Charlamagne's the motherfucking GOAT. We've been doing Brilliant Idiots, a podcast, for over like 10 years now, maybe 11, 12, I don't even know. But yeah, he's just the man. He's just the man. To be able to like maintain, being at the top is hard. And to maintain your spot at the top for over a decade. Oh no, even longer. I forget exactly how long Breakfast Club's been doing. And people don't even realize, like, growing up in New York, when we were growing up, it was Hot 97 was like,
man.
This is all everybody listened to. So he comes in, some guy from fucking South Carolina comes in and goes on the competing network that's not even competing. It would be like, what is the minor league team for the Yankees, the one that plays in Staten Island or whatever?
Nobody even knows.
There's the team there's like the AAA team, whatever. It would be if that team ends up replacing the
Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Raiders, Riders,
some shit. Who knows? Whatever.
Like that's literally how much of a leap they made.
It was, and now the Hot 97 is obsolete.
Straight up.
And I mean, you look at like what's the fact that you guys don't even know it. Like this was the fucking radio.
Hot
station.
97 every day. That's my word. Come on, bro.
yeah.
Who was it? Who was the?
Everybody and their mother was
Funkmaster
on
Flex, Angie Martinez, Star and Buck Wild. I mean, it was just.
And they would have like Jay-Z. Everybody would go in there, promote, talk, crap, drop with that whole beef. It was insane.
Unbelievable.
And the music
energy
that they
around
played
it.
was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
They played all the hot stuff.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.